all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you what I eat in a day, sharing some delicious recipes for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So let's begin. Starting with breakfast, I usually have a bowl of fruit and I add few ingredients to it to make it more interesting. I try to avoid having a heavy breakfast because if I do, then I end up having my lunch very late, like after 2 p.m, which eventually leads me having a late dinner, and I really don't like that. So starting my day with fruits, I find it perfect. Today I will have an apple which I will cut into bite-sized pieces. I will also have some strawberries. Now starts the fun part where I will add few ingredients to it, like this seed mix which has flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, also sesame seeds. Then I will add a teaspoon of chia seeds to the fruits as well. I will also sprinkle some hemp seeds to the fruits to add more crunch to it. Now I will add my favorite granola, which is chocolate flavored and it has almonds and coconut flakes, so yummy. And to complete the dish, I'm going to use this thick coconut yogurt, which is my husband's favorite. I'm going to add few dollops of it and the dish is complete. Trust me guys, if you don't enjoy fruits, this is the way to eat them. You will start loving fruits like never before. Along with this fruit bowl, I'm also going to have a slice of bread, because I got this beautiful looking bread loaf from the grocery store. They also have so many varieties of hummus. I try to have a new one each time. So today I got this pesto hummus, which I'm generously going to spread on my bread slice. It looks so tempting, doesn't it? And my breakfast is ready. It literally took me not more than 7 minutes to make this fruit bowl and a slice of bread along with hummus. So it's my favorite breakfast and I eat this almost every day. Now is the lunch time and I usually have rice along with dal or some vegetable curry for lunch, and today I'm going to make delicious dal makhani. It's a very simple recipe and I'm sure you will love the recipe and make it at home as well. So let's begin. I have soaked a cup of whole black gram dal, also called sabut urad dal or the maa ki dal in north, overnight along with fistful of rajma or kidney beans. I have washed it thoroughly and now I am going to pressure cook this dal along with rajma by adding some water and some salt, and I will give it at least 5 to 6 whistles because this dal takes a little longer time to cook. Now for the tadka, I'm going to take a medium sized onion and finely chop it. I'm also going to take 3 medium sized tomatoes, roughly chop them and blend them to make a tomato puree. Now in a large cooking pot, I'm going to add some mustard oil, and you need to heat this oil to its smoking point and then remove it from the heat and let it cool down for a few seconds, because if we directly start adding ingredients to this oil, then they will start burning immediately. So now that the oil is a little cool, I'm going to add cumin seeds, then I will add the finely chopped onions and a big teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. After mixing it for some time, when the onion turns a little darker, I'm going to add the spices to it, the turmeric powder, red chili powder. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of Kashmiri Lal Mirch, which is not so spicy but adds a nice color to it. And then I will add a big teaspoon of coriander powder and finally the homemade garam masala. So once the spices are cooked nicely, I'm going to add the tomato puree to it. Now these tomatoes will take a little longer time to cook, so I'm going to stir them nicely, add a little salt so that the cooking process becomes a little faster. Now that the tomatoes have cooked, I'm going to check on the dal. I'm going to mash the dal a bit to see if it is cooked nicely. And if that is done, then I'm going to add it to the tadka and mix it well. and then I'm going to add salt to it. And because this is dal makhni, it is not complete without some butter, and trust me, it makes the dal so delicious. So don't skip this step, and mix it well, and boil it for a few minutes, and the dal is ready. Finally, I'm going to chop some fresh coriander and garnish the dal with it. It makes the dal look even more beautiful. Now Ashish is going to make a Himachali dish called Redu. It is actually tadka dahi. You just need to take few spoons of curd in a bowl, add salt to it, then in a cooking pot add oil, and then add cumin seeds and hing. And after that add chopped onion, some chilies, and mix it well. Then add little bit of turmeric and garam masala. Once this mixture is cooked, then keep it aside to cool down. Only once it is completely cooled down, then add the curd, because otherwise it will split, and mix it well. This is a great side dish to eat if you don't have any vegetable or even dal. You can eat it with plain rice. It is so yummy. So I'm going to take a big bowl. To that I will add steaming hot rice, and then I will add the delicious dal makhni, and finally some of that tadka dahi, and little bit of salad of cucumber and carrots along with lemon. And oh my god, what a fulfilling and comforting lunch this is. I just love it. I hope you try to make this dal makhni and enjoy it as well. Finally, it's dinner time, and I usually have roti and sabzi for dinner, but today I thought, why not, for the video I'll show you something very interesting. So I'm going to make beetroot theplas. So I'm just taking one beetroot, I peeled it, and now I'm going to grate it very well. Then I'll transfer the grated beetroot in a bowl. To this I will add 1 or 2 green chilies finely chopped. Then I will add wheat flour and little bit of gram flour as well, which is besan. To this I will add a little bit of turmeric, some chili powder, and most importantly I'll add ajwain, which is very good for digestion, and also it tastes very nice in this beetroot paratha. So this should not be skipped. And I will add the salt, and then I will add a little bit of oil and knead this dough very well using some water. But you have to be careful not to use lots of water, because the beetroot will also extract its water as well. And once the dough is nicely kneaded, I'm just going to put some oil on it and cover it and put it for rest for some time. Now is my favorite part, which is making the pumpkin chutney. I never thought that I could use pumpkin for chutneys, but I tried it once and it turned out so tasty. So today I'm going to show it to you. So I took this pumpkin and I removed all the seeds. I'm just going to peel it and cut it into rough chunks. And after that I'm going to take a pan. I'll heat some oil, and then I'll add cumin seeds, some hing, and then I'll add the chunks of pumpkins. I'll nicely toss them so that all the pumpkin chunks are coated in the oil, and then I will cover it so that it cooks a little bit. After some time the pumpkin is almost cooked in its own steam. So I'm going to add few more ingredients, like 3 dried red chilies, the jaggery. Then I'm going to add little bit of tamarind. To this I'm going to add little bit of sesame seeds and desiccated coconut, or if you have fresh coconut, that works even better. And finally some salt. Then I'll add a little bit of water and quickly cover this again so that the pumpkin is completely cooked. And then I'll transfer it into a blender and puree this very well. Finally what I get is a paste of the pumpkin, which is the exact chutney consistency you want. Now I'm going to prepare a simple tempering. Oil and putting few mustard seeds. Once those splatter, I'm going to add a little bit of curry leaves and then a little bit of hing as well. And finally I'll add this tempering to my pumpkin chutney, and it is so tasty. My beetroot dough has been resting for at least 10-15 minutes. So now I'm going to start preparing the theplas. I'm just going to take a small portion of the dough and then using my rolling pin I'm going to roll it into flat rotis, and then on a hot pan I'm going to roast the theplas by using some oil. The theplas don't take much time to roast and they are ready to be served. Finally, I'm going to plate my dinner. So with some thepla, that yummy pumpkin chutney, and also some leftover tadka dahi from the lunch, I have my colorful and amazing dinner ready. So excited to eat this. I really hope you enjoyed watching these recipes. They are very simple yet very tasty, and if you make them then please put pictures on Instagram and tag me there. I would love to see it. So thank you so much for watching everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you next time. Bye bye.